What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Unlucky Morpheus. Yes, indeed, Unlucky Morpheus fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Krauser, and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 50% of the vote, moving it from number 571 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this song. It is Unlucky Morpheus with a tune called The Black Death Mansion Murders. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Unlucky Morpheus Official. Okay. And the video has 351,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Right out the gate, official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Official video coming off their official page. You already know what I'm gonna say, so I'm not gonna say it. We're gonna have to hope for the best and wait and see what happens. Let's see, Unlucky Morpheus, The Black Death Mansion Murders. There it is. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay. Intro was really nice. Dug that. Really helped set the mood and tone for the song. Once the verse kicked in, everything locked in. Everything started really good. Everything kind of gelled, which is probably the best way to describe it. I like those subdivisions, the triplets in there. That was nice. I think that was in the chorus. Doubling up on the violin and having the violin harmonize itself. Smart move. Really smart move. If they had it where it was guitar and violin harmonizing each other, the picking would have probably been a distraction. So I'm glad that they did it the way they did it. Just having her play twice, once on the root and once on the third above, so she could harmonize herself. That was a very, very smart move on the producer's part. Vocally, I think is what's kind of impressing me right now more than anything else. Her vocals are really nice on this. And even when she does do her vibrato, which I've been critical of her in the past about with the over vibrato, it's not over this time. I mean, her vibrato's there. The vibrato is there, but when it's used, instead of being here like it has been in the past, it's here. You know what I mean? It is there, but it's not nearly as broad or as wide. It's right about here, which is good. It's good. It's not being overly used. And she's not doing it every single time. There are notes that she's sustaining that have no vibrato on them at all. So that's nice. I like that variety. It sounds really good. Let's keep going here. We're gonna back up. Back up a little more. Okay, let's pause there. Get a little lead into the guitar solo that I have a feeling is coming. Great job with the play on feels, switching between the straight time, the half time, and the double time. Really nice, very clean, and very strategic. They're not overly doing it, which I've seen bands do. And it can be, when it gets to the point where it becomes a distraction, that's not good. That's not good at all. But they're not doing that. They're staying, when they change, they stay there for a while before they change to something else, whether it be like when they go straight time to double time, they will stay at double time feel for a while before they drop it back down to straight time or go down to halftime. Whatever the case may be, they're not abusing it, is what I'm trying to say. They're not doing it too much. Trust me, there are bands out there that do, and I am not a fan of it. It becomes far too distracting. So anyway, let's see what this guitar solo is all about. I like how they snuck that last little halftime feel in there at the end. Really nice on their part. Yeah, okay. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I definitely enjoyed it. How much did I enjoy it? That is the question. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Unlucky Morpheus with The Black Death Mansion Murders. This was a request from Krauser, and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 50% of the vote. Moving up from number 571 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, I thought about it. Honestly, there really wasn't a whole lot to think about, and I've pretty much already talked about everything I needed to talk about during the course of the reaction. So I'm going to probably just hit a couple of bullet points and probably make this a pretty short review. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let's start with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It's a great song. It is a great song, and I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. Having said that, I do feel like I have heard songs from them on the channel that have been better, okay? Not to say that this song was bad. I'm just saying other songs have been better, and they've gotten higher scores as a result. But this was a really good song. The drumming on this was nice. Very, very nicely done on the drummer's part. Loving the switch up in feels, and that is primarily due to the drummer. Not overdoing it, not abusing it, just doing it often enough to keep it, number 1, interesting, and number 2, consistent. Like every time they went into the chorus, you knew that double time was coming. You knew it was, because they did it once, they're gonna do it again probably, and sure enough, he did. And that really does come down to the drummer, just switching up snare from being on the 3 or on the 2 and 4 to the 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what I mean? So that's all snare work. That's all snare placement. So straight time would be snare on the 2s and the 4s. Half time, snare on the 3. Double time, snare on the 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, that's all it comes down to. You take the guitar player, you take the bass player, take Jill, and have them all just play straight 8s the whole time, or straight 16ths in this case. Straight 16th notes the whole time, and the drummer will take care of the rest as far as setting up the feel. It's really easy, guys. It really is. They make it sound far more complicated than it really is, but trust me when I say this, all those changes in feel, that is all the drummer. Speaking of the bass player and the guitar players, the bass player, had a hard time hearing him, if I'm being honest. I had to go digging a bit. I had to dig quite a bit actually to hear him, but once I found him, I was able to lock into him, and it sounded really good from what I could hear. There were some places where it wasn't that he stopped playing, he got overpowered, and it's a shame, but that's how us bass players are treated. We're always pushed to the back. So I'm not surprised that happened, but when I did hear what he was playing, it sounded really good. Guitar playing, very clean, very nicely done. Loved the dual harmonizing solo. Don't get me wrong, the individual solos that they did were really nicely done. They were, but the harmonizing solo they did at the end, that was the highlight for me for as far as the guitar playing goes. Really nicely done on both of their parts. I'm gonna save Jill to the end because I may go on a rant. I hope I don't, but I might. Lead vocalist, I did not catch her name yet. I'm trying to learn names, man, but listen, I'd react to hundreds of bands. Don't expect me to remember everybody's name. The lead vocalist vocals on this, I really enjoyed. If I'm being honest, I think the vocals were the highlight for me. Really nice job on her part, and one of the biggest things that made it so enjoyable for me was the temperament of her vibrato. In the past, her vibrato sometimes, and I've been critical of this in the past with her, There have been songs where I feel like her vibrato has been out of control, like really broad, really wide. And I know that's a style. I know that's a common thing in J-metal bands, particularly with female vocalists in J-metal bands. I know that's a thing. I am not a personally, I'm not a fan of it. In this song, great control and great discipline, not overly using it as far as a wide sweep. It was much narrower sweep, much more controlled, and really showed off the pitch rather than the vibrato. The vibrato was just there as an accent. And there were times where she would sustain a note and it would be clean. No vibrato at all. I like that. I prefer that, actually. It really shows great pitch control rather than having to rely on vibrato to hide those inconsistencies like a lot of other vocalists do. But her projection was good, diction was good, vowel formation was good. Everything about her vocal performance was really nice. I really dug what she was doing through the entire song. Definitely, like I said, definitely the high point for me in this song was her. Her and the drumming. Her and the drumming. Okay, here we go. I'm probably gonna go on a rant. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. Let's talk about Jill. Let's do that. Let's talk about Jill. Everything that Jill played in this song sounded really good. Really good. I am really glad that when they had the harmonizing parts for her, they rather than have it be her and guitar, it was her, period. It was her doing both voicings. Remember, this is a studio recording, so they had to record the line once with the main melodic line, and then they had to record it again with the harmonic line, and then they just layered the two together. That's how it's done in the recording industry, guys. I'm glad they did that, and they did not do guitar and violin, because the guitar with the picking against Jill's bowing would have sounded a little weird. Would have worked? It would have worked. I know it would have worked because the notes would have been played correctly, but hearing bowing on both notes, the main melodic line and the harmonic line, hearing the bowing on both was very pleasing to the ear. There was no distraction from a picked sound. So I was really happy about that. And everything that Jill played was fantastic, okay? I have no issues with anything that Jill did. Here's my issue, and this is really geared more toward the Unlucky Morpheus fan base. Guys, I understand you guys love Jill. I get it. And Jill is a very unique, talented individual. I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. She is a fantastic violinist. She really is. And she's doing something that not too many other people are able to do or are willing to do. I know quite a few professional violin players who rock music, beneath me. I only play classical. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. But I also know quite a few violin players, and one viola player in particular, hi Queenie, I know you're watching, Queenie, who love rock and metal music, in particular J-rock and J-metal, and would love to have the opportunity to do what Jill does. So it's kind of a split, But she is a unique character. She's the only metal violinist I personally have seen in the J-rock world and the J-metal world. So yes, she's an absolute unique, talented individual. Having said that, here we go. I really hope you guys don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's been bugging me for months. Guys, this is not the Jill show. It is Unlucky Morpheus. It is not Jill and her band. Everybody in this band deserves the recognition that they've earned. Everybody in this band deserves the accolades that they have achieved. Everybody in this band deserves to have the spotlight put on them for everything that they contribute to this band. It is not Jill. I'm gonna tell you right now, folks, I see it in the comments, I do. Everybody talks about how wonderful Jill is, and she absolutely is. But there are also 2 guitar players there. There's also a drummer there. There's also a vocalist there. And believe it or not, there's even a bass player there. There's more to this band than just Jill, okay? I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are gonna be really pissed off that I'm saying this, but guys, I'm pissed off that nobody else in the band gets the recognition that they deserve. So go ahead and talk about Jill. By all means, talk about how wonderful she is and how talented she is, because she absolutely is. But please also give that same recognition to everybody else in the band, because this is not Jill and the Never Will Be's or the Nobodies. You know, it's Unlucky Morpheus. It is a band, it is a unit, it is a group, and they all deserve that same recognition, okay? I feel so much better after saying all that. I really do. I've been holding on to that. No joke. I've been holding on to that for almost a year now. And I just, anyway. I finally said it. I feel so much better. Now, like I said, I know I more than likely upset a lot of people when I went on that little rant. You know what? Sorry, but it had to be said, okay? So, yeah, like I said, by all means, give Jill the accolades and all the recognition and all the praise that she deserves. Absolutely! Because she does earn it, and she does deserve it. But don't ignore the rest of the band, okay? I think that's disrespectful when people do that, so. Anyway, 8.5, it's a great score for what I feel is a great song. Not necessarily one of my favorites from them, but it is a great song nonetheless. 8.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.